friend Jim here with JB's Big Adventure, coming to you from Lake Chapala, Mexico. And that's right, let's talk golf. Now, as some of you've known that have been following this channel for a while, I actually had the good fortune of being a golf professional. I actually owned and operated a golf academy in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and had about 125 students, and things were absolutely great. And just kind of got to the point where I had to step back and said, you know what, I'm ready just to go ahead and step away and relax. And no, I'm not giving lessons here at Lake Chapala. I just put some things on, put my shirt on and one of my golf academy hats. And I'm going to be sharing with you and talk to you about the golf course here at Lake Chapala. So let me take my glasses off. And let me go ahead and put my other glasses on. So, to share with you some things here about what the golf is like at Lake Chapala. So the Chapala Country Club is really the club that actually you're going to be seeing in the video here. And it's a 9-hole club. And the plane from the blues at 6,440 and plane from the yellows for the men is 4,676 yards. So there is a men's club and a ladies club. And I've also included basically I've given the scorecard is actually in the box, as you can see during the video itself. And also there is a membership sheet that you can actually look at that actually shows if in fact you want to be a member, you can, or you can play publicly. So obviously it ends up being cheaper being a member. So let me just kind of share some things with you about the course so you have an idea. So let me first talk about the availability. So because of the fact this is an expat community, and there are individuals that actually do live out at Vista del Lago, which is actually the Chapala Country Club. It's also the area of the homes that are there at the Chapala Country Club. It's pretty simple to be able to find a tee time to be able to get out and play. And due to the weather temperature, it isn't like you're going to be cold in the morning and hot in the afternoon. For the majority of the time of the year, you're talking 68 to 72 degrees. So they do have a rate in the afternoon, and I want to say it's after 2 or 3 o'clock. So there is a better rate than if that's what you want to look at, if you want to be a member to play in that regards. But the temperature is great all year round. Let's talk about the beauty of the course. I can't remember if it was the 4th or the 5th hole. There's actually a place they call Tequila Time. You can actually bring tequila and you can actually sit there and enjoy your cold brew. There on the I want to say it's the 4th, between the 4th and 5th hole, I believe is where it's at. I don't really remember. I was right involved in regards to trying to film all this and get it, but in the video you'll be able to actually see what in fact I am talking about. There's also outstanding views. You get chances of seeing the lake, seeing the lake, and you can also see the beautiful mountains that are behind the lake, or behind the, boy, I'm really firing all cylinders here today. Or you can see the mountain views. So you've got both of those. Condition. It's a well-maintained course. In fact, you take a look at the video, we're in the rainy season right now, and we had a really good rain last night. So what you're actually looking at there is literally the next day. And because of the amount of rain, they actually were closed for, they're going to be closed for the day, but, you know, picking right back up. But this is a great time to be here at the course because of the fact that it's just great to be able to play all year round. There's no snow you got to be worried about. You have to be worrying about it getting to 150 degrees or anything like that. But it's a great course to be able to play at. How about the condition? It's regularly maintained. I have the good fortune, in fact, the gentleman that actually is in front of us in the video, you'll see him get out in his galoshes. He's actually the one driving the cart. But a really good guy, and we talked about the course condition and such. And I really got the feeling that he really knew his stuff. The greens are bent grass, so, and they look like they're in between to where when you play the course, it doesn't matter what level that you play at, that you would have a great time, even when you're hitting the pins and you're being on the green and being able to get to the hole. The fairway and the rough, they're also well done. You've got one cut of rough, and there are places that I actually like that might have two cuts. Boy, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm getting the golf bug again. I have not played golf since I've been here. I've not given a golf lesson. I'm just having fun with it today, just to kind of share with you the information. I actually haven't put these clothes on, even worn my hat for a long time. So, but yeah, the fairways, everything is really well maintained. Something else that's really nice, and that is the bunkers. Now, coming from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and because of the wind and such that takes place in New Mexico, for the most part, the only kind of grade of sand that you can put in the bunkers, actually when it rained, it would basically kind of like crust. It'd get crusty on top. These bunkers, they actually reshaped the bunkers. They put a lining inside of them, and they've got the sand in, and I gotta tell you, it's like hitting powder. I was really impressed with the fineness. It's sand, but it isn't thick sand. I mean, it's a really, really fine grade of sand, and it's really, really nice. I went and did a couple things with the sand, just kind of get a feeling what it was like, and very, very nice. The clubhouse, the 19th hole, that's the most important one, isn't it? They've got great food there. We've eaten there. Really a great view of the course itself. You're sitting a little bit elevated. Very affordable prices, not only for the play, but also for the food. And as I said, you're able to sit there and just watch the others play on the course. You're able to see you can see 3 fairways, and you also see 2 of the greens from the clubhouse. The architecture, well, they've got elevated tee boxes on some of the tees. There is a great challenge to the course, and whether you're a 1+ handicap or whether you shoot 125, you're going to find things that are going to be very much, it's really a cross between difficulty and playability. So you've got both those involved in there. They've got a great driving range. They've got a chipping and a bunker practice area. They've got a great putting green. The practice putting green I just went to, and I rolled a ball, and it really rolled well. And so it isn't like you would think Mexico, man, it's been bumpy and everything goes. No, the golf course, it's actually in Chula Vista, which is more toward like San Antonio, more towards the lake going inland towards Ajijic. Has more of the undulation when it comes to the greens and such, more bumpy and such. You see the ball roll and it hops around. But these greens, I was very impressed with when I went back out and took a look at everything. As I mentioned, there's a great balance between difficulty and playability. I would say that the course can take your level of play to the next level. In other words, you can play it and you can get excited, and it ends up even taking you up to a new level. And, each of the holes presents its own challenge. So a great course to be at. Again, I've not played it. I've not given any lessons. I've not done anything in golf. All I did was I brought my clubs, and I brought one of my staff bags, and I sold a bunch of my golf equipment back in Albuquerque before we came down because I wasn't really looking at playing anymore, or I was not looking at teaching. It even got to the point for me because I deal with and suffer from severe depression, PTSD, bipolar, and ADHD. And I was forgetting some of my students' names, and I'd be telling, I'd be working with a couple, and the majority of my students were all seniors. And I'd be working with a couple, so I'd be helping the wife and what she needed to be doing to practice this. I'd go to the husband and let him know on the tee box there, or on the driving range, what he needs to be working on. I'd go back to the wife, and I forgot what I even said to her that she needed to do. So I pretty much stepped back from everything because I just needed to relax and just take life easier. I was pretty hard on myself because I wanted to give my best to the students to where they really enjoyed, help them elevate their game. and play and enjoy the game a whole lot more. So with that, I know right now we're taking a look at the course. So I hope that this video has been of value to you. I hope you can see how much fun the course can be. And if you have got other questions about the course and such, I'm going to be leaving their name and number there in the description of the video. So you'll be able to actually reach out to them if you have any other questions that you want to have. So again, enjoy the video. And like always, thank you so much for supporting this channel and being a part of this community. Have an awesome day. We'll see you in the next video.